One sec before we begin. Ease it. Ease it. What? Sorry that I covered you guys up with the mic. From time to time, I'm going to get this mug in front of your mug. It's, you know, these things are going to happen. But I will try. I will try and get as much airtime for everyone as possible. Okay, so I'll move things around. I'll make sure that the mic's not always in front of your face. Okay, so welcome to Tea Expert Reacts to a how to make a British tea TikTok. If you aren't familiar with this format of video, then seriously, where the f have you been? Expert Reacts is an incredibly popular series on YouTube, and to be honest, it's really quite self-explanatory. Expert Reacts. Clue is in the name, so if you don't get it now, I feel like you're just being obtuse at this point. Now, as a tea expert myself, I'm going to be breaking down step by step a video that was posted by @JShell36. What's that? Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, what's that?
What are my credentials as a tea expert, I hear you say? Well, the industry verb for professionally making tea is teabagging. So I've been teabagging since I was about 13 years old, and I've been professionally teabagging for the last 10 years now. Also, I don't like to brag, but I'm a pretty well-renowned Hollywood teabagging coach. I've worked on several major motion pictures. I've teabagged probably well over 10,000 times now. So a friend of mine shared this video with me earlier today, and I really, when I clicked on it, boop, boop, I really wasn't expecting much, to be honest, but I was traumatized pretty quickly and pretty hard. The video's aggressive. It gets in your face pretty quickly. So yeah, I felt compelled. The moment I saw the video, I was triggered, and I felt compelled to make this reaction video. So who's the culprit here? @JShell36 is an American lady who lives in the UK with her husband and her three kids, I think. And she makes these TikToks on the nuances and quirks of life in the UK. And 3 days ago, at the time of shooting this video, she made a TikTok on how to make a British cup of tea. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the video, and I'm gonna critique it and react as we go, and we'll see what happens. Broken that down. Let's see where this goes.
Hey guys, so I got a lot of questions after my last video, and everyone wanted to see me make hot tea or British tea. So today we are gonna make tea.
Okay, starts off super nice. She seems lovely and cheerful, and the way that she says tea just seems to make me happy.
Tea.
If the video had just ended there, snap.
Tea.
At when she says tea, an amazing video. It would have been awesome. Awesome way to go out. They've introed the concept, they've introed the video. Now they're about to get serious. Here we go.
So fill our mug with water.
See, immediately, I know that you're uncomfortable right now. Like Peter Parker, your spider senses are going wild. Like this really feels like she's coming at this the wrong way straight off the bat. And you're absolutely right too. As a connoisseur, I perhaps would have wanted to see her, you know, prep a bit more for the tea. I'm not sure why cold water is going in the cup yet. I perhaps would have wanted to see her go for a kettle. That would have been good. One that whistles on the stove, not an electric one. Ideally, I feel like you know, the electric one kills the juju and the spirit and the essence of the tea. But to be honest, I would have settled for a cheap electric kettle. At this point, I'm very uncomfortable with the idea of putting cold water into a mug to prepare a cup of tea. Okay, so I've broken that down. That's how I would have liked to have done it if I were teabagging here. Let's move on and see what happens next.
Put it in the microwave. Set it for a minute.
I don't even want to think about how negative the juju of microwave water is. I think a tea fairy just died. God, no. I don't even have the words. I don't even have the just no. God, no. I've seen this before, and I don't even want to hit play. for your sake and mine. Okay, let's do it.
Pour the milk in.
How much milk do you want to put in there? That was at least half the cup. Now I'm pretty sure that milk is where Britain and the rest of the world parts way on tea. Like, it's all happy families until Britain goes and puts milk in their tea. But I mean, guys, I promise it's just a drop. It's not half a goddamn pint.
Drop your tea bag in. Add the sugar. Give it a little stir.
Oh my God. They must have been like, it's odd. The tea here, which as we understand it, is half a cup of microwaved water and half a cup of cold milk. It really tastes like so we'd recommend just pouring about half a kilo of sugar in there to sweeten it up a little bit. Sugar is bad for you kids. That will rot your teeth. Don't put it in your tea. Okay, so now if we're following these guidelines, we have half a cup of microwave water, half a cup of cold milk, inexplicably half a cup of sugar. I haven't even got those measurements wrong. Somehow they've managed to get 3 halves in one whole cup. And she gave that one of the slowest stirs in history, and just one.
Give it a little stir.
Drinking that cup of tea would be an experience, nay, a journey. You'd have watery filth at the top, and then some murky gunk in the middle section, and then just sugar, a whole butt ton of sugar. Let's see if does she drink it? I can't remember. Does she?
And that's how you make hot tea.
No one drank it. No one drank the tea. That's how they made that tea. There's an outtake. The original TikTok, the TikTok that they had in mind was, we'll drink the tea. We'll have a little sip at the end. No one drank the tea. Oh, I bet they did though. I bet they sipped it. I bet it was horrific. Mum was like, drink the tea. She's like shaking it and bringing it to her mouth. They couldn't even fake it. They couldn't even like, yum.
And that's how you make hot tea.
Damn, I really love the way that she says tea though.
Tea.
Somehow I actually kind of feel great again. What a roller coaster of emotions. What's my critical summary of this hot mess? I really don't think that they could have found a more creative way to f up a cup of tea any more than they did, whilst still technically having a cup of tea. On paper, it's a cup of tea, a British cup of tea, no less. So kudos for that, because that's impressive. That aside, I really don't see a future in teabagging for them. I honestly believe that the whole way through watching this, that she was trolling us, and I hold out hope that that is true. But I don't know. I had a good look through at JShells36 TikTok. I was, all the way. And none of them are remotely trolly in nature. So it's pretty convincing circumstantial evidence that that's, this is how she thinks a British cup of tea is made. And if that's the case, I have so many questions. Like, how did she come by this process? Does she have like a dickhead friend who was like, yeah, of course, at JShell36, I'll tell you how to make a British cup of tea. So you take half a mug of cold water, microwave it for a minute, then add half a pint of milk, and then you can never have too much sugar. I still just don't know how you come to this process. I mean, the jury's out for me. I don't know. Real or fake? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this TikTok reaction video that I've made. If you did, let me know in the comments, and there will be much more of this to come. I know I promised a gaming video for my next upload, but after my buddy sent me this, I couldn't resist. I had to get this bad boy put together and made and uploaded. At the risk of sounding like Jack Black here, my Elgato was messing with me. I tried a little setup to see, what things look like, to make sure I didn't screw something up after I'd played for like 45 minutes, and I couldn't record sound when I plugged the headphones into the controller. So I need to find a workaround for that before I get going. If anyone's familiar with that issue and knows how to work around it, I would appreciate if you could hit me up. Otherwise, there'll be a gaming video coming soon. I promise you that. And to close this video out, we will finish off with the very best bit of content, the waff. Let's put some new faces up there. Who have we got? So we've got these guys. You guys are going up. We have these guys. That's like a there, and also these guys. Okay, so let's do the Thanos snap and get everyone up on the waff. That click sucked. Let's do that again. That's better. Welcome to the WAF, guys.
Thanks, guys, as ever. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the comments section and on the subreddit. So, speak to you soon.